Florida Civic Literacy Exam Review. Welcome to the quiz. How many voting members are there in the U.S. House of Representatives? Is it A, 100? Or B, 435? C, 538? Or D, 50? The answer is B. The U.S. House of Representatives has exactly 435 voting members, allocated to states based on population from the decennial census, with each state guaranteed at least one representative. As established by the Reapportionment Act of 1929, which capped the total at 435 to maintain manageability while reflecting population shifts. This number has remained constant since then despite population growth, ensuring proportional representation in the lower chamber of Congress. Option A, 100 is incorrect because 100 refers to the total number of U.S. senators, 2 per state regardless of population, representing the upper chamber focused on equal state representation. Option C, 538 is wrong as it represents the total Electoral College votes, 435 House plus 100 Senate plus 3 for D.C., not House voting members. Option D, 50 is also incorrect because 50 matches the number of states, but House seats are population-based, not one per state like senators. Next question. What is the minimum age requirement to be eligible for election as President of the United States? Is it A, 25 years old? Or B, 30 years old? C, 35 years old? Or D, 40 years old? The answer is C. Article 2, Section 1 of the U.S. Constitution specifies that a person must be at least 35 years old, a natural-born citizen, and a resident for 14 years to be president, with the age designed by the framers to ensure maturity, experience, and wisdom for the demanding executive role overseeing national security, foreign policy, and law enforcement. This requirement balances accessibility with safeguards against youthful impulsiveness. Option A, 25 is wrong because 25 is the minimum age to serve in the House of Representatives, reflecting less experience needed for legislative service. Option B, 30 is incorrect as it is the minimum age for U.S. senators, positioned between House and President for higher responsibility. Option D, 40 has no constitutional basis and would unduly restrict candidates. Historical presidents like Theodore Roosevelt, 42, and John F. Kennedy, 43, met the 35-year threshold but not 40. Next question. Who is the Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. military? Is it A, the Secretary of Defense? Or B, the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff? C, the President? Or D, the U.S. Congress? The answer is C. Article 2, Section 2 explicitly designates the President as Commander-in-Chief of the Army, Navy, and state militias when called into federal service, granting civilian control over the military to prevent coups and ensure accountability to elected leadership, a principle rooted in Enlightenment ideas and affirmed in cases like Youngstown Sheet and Tube Company v. Sawyer, 1952. This authority includes directing operations, appointing officers, and setting strategy, though Congress controls funding and declarations of war. Option A, the Secretary of Defense is wrong because this civilian cabinet member advises the President and manages the Pentagon, but lacks direct command authority, serving at the President's pleasure. Option B, the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs is incorrect as this is the highest-ranking uniformed officer advising on military matters, but with no operational command, emphasizing civilian supremacy. Option D, Congress is also wrong. While it declares war and funds the military under Article 1, it does not exercise command, as that would violate separation of powers. Next question. Which Supreme Court case requires police to inform a suspect of their right to remain silent and to an attorney before a custodial interrogation? Is it A, Gideon v. Wainwright? Or B, Mapp v. Ohio? C, Miranda v. Arizona? Or D, Escobedo v. Illinois? The answer is C. The 1966 Miranda v. Arizona decision mandated that suspects in custody must be informed of their Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination and Sixth Amendment right to counsel via the Miranda warnings before interrogation, protecting against coerced confessions and incorporating these rights against states via the 14th Amendment, stemming from Chief Justice Warren's majority opinion emphasizing voluntariness. Failure to warn leads to suppression of statements. Option A, Gideon v. Wainwright, 1963, is wrong because it incorporated the Sixth Amendment right to counsel for indigent felony defendants at trial, not pretrial warnings. Option B, Mapp v. Ohio, 1961, incorrectly applied the Fourth Amendment exclusionary rule to states for illegal searches, unrelated to interrogation. Option D, Escobedo v. Illinois, 1964, was a precursor affirming counsel during station house questioning, but did not establish the full warnings protocol. Next question. What is the introductory paragraph of the U.S. Constitution called? Is it A, the prologue? Or B, the grievances? C, the preamble? Or D, the preface? The answer is C. The preamble is the introductory paragraph stating the Constitution's purposes: to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for common defense, promote general welfare, and secure liberty's blessings, serving as a philosophical foundation without granting specific powers, but framing the document's goals for we the people. It unifies the text and inspires interpretations. Option A, prologue, is wrong as this literary term isn't used for the Constitution. It's more for books or plays. Option B, grievances, incorrectly refers to the Declaration of Independence's list of complaints against King George III justifying separation. Option D, preface, is also wrong. While similar, the Constitution uses preamble, distinguishing it from mere introductions in other documents. Next question. Which two parts make up the U.S. Congress? Is it A, the Senate and the Supreme Court? Or B, the House of Representatives and the Senate? C, the Cabinet and the House? Or D, the President and the Vice President? The answer is B. Article 1 establishes the bicameral U.S. Congress consisting of the House of Representatives, population-based, 435 members, 2-year terms, and Senate, equal state representation, 100 members, 6-year terms, balancing democratic majoritarianism with federalism via the Great Compromise at the 1787 Convention to resolve large/small state disputes. This structure prevents legislative dominance by populous states. Option A, Senate and Supreme Court, is wrong because the Supreme Court is judicial branch, interpreting laws, not part of Congress. Option C, Cabinet and House, is incorrect. Cabinet advises executive, not legislative. Option D, President and Vice President, wrongly mixes executive with legislative. That's it for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell us how many you scored out of 6 in the comments, and let me know what topic I should post next. Bye.